like a
Warehouse?
it's a warehouse.
What's your name?
Letitia.
Letitia, nice to meet you.
I see you on Instagram working out.
Yes.
Okay, you're an inspiration, girl.
Thank you. Good. I've seen you, of course, on Married to Medicine.
Yes.
Hello, it's Manny Monroe from Shoot the Messenger. I am in journalism, but I'm also slanging fast.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You're watching The Real Sweet Tea, and I'm here at the Women's Expo with the beautiful people. Check them out. I'm super excited to be here. We're going to be speaking on a panel about relationships.
Yes, 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 yes.
And whatever else they're going to throw at me. So I'm just here to bring the personality,
The vibes. You know what I'm saying? The vibes.
check out the vibes of the flowers. So I'm here to have fun and just let loose and meet some of the people, meet some of the fans.
Just launched for the Women's Expo.
Thank you.
You're just lovely.
You look lovely too. I love you.
Make sure you don't be riding lights.
I want to try some lemonade.
Yes, is Letitia Lunsford, the new voice shaking things up on Married to Medicine. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with something light. And we're going to start with exploring intimacy, the conversation starters on sex and relationships. I'm just going to pull a card. All right. What are your views on the importance of sex in a romantic relationship?
Well,
Is it important?
I don't have to have it every day.
Okay.
It's not. I'm very mental.
Okay.
It's not that important to me. Seriously, I'm so mental. And the most important thing I'm worried about is honesty and are you disease free? At least just being honest. Like now, this day and age, I'm not worried about it that much. I'm like back in the days, it was okay. You didn't have to worry about nothing that penicillin couldn't cure. Now people ain't telling you, they lying. So it's just love me. We can have sex sitting talking together. This could be a moment watching a movie together.
I mean, I'm kind of like Marlo, so it's not the most significant or most important thing, but it does matter. And I think it really just depends on what your dynamic is like. And so we're in our 40s now. We're not in our 20s anymore. So you got to keep things fresh. You got to keep it spicy. You got to find new ways to, keep the connection going. And you just gauge it off of what your partner actually needs. So he knows what I need, I know what he needs, and we have those uncomfortable conversations where it might be, hey, I need this, or, I need that now, because you change as you grow, right? And so as long as we're having those conversations and we're staying in line with each other, then that kind of dictates how important it is, or maybe not.
How do you think your past pain or trauma may affect your relationship, and what support, in terms of past pain and trauma, what support would you need from your partner?
What support would I need from my partner?
Because that's something that we
really
try to
don't
hide.
discuss, so we
hide
hide
it. And so that it is important to have that conversation at the beginning. Yes.
I would need my partner to really be able to accept me for my past, for my trauma, because guess what? I'm working with the trauma, the hurt from being in foster care, from my mom not being there, my father not being there. So my partner will really have to understand all of that, respect that, and love me and the wounds, because there's wounds there. So he needs to be gentle with that. If you're gonna take me on, you're gonna have to say, okay, I know my baby acting crazy because, okay, I know her mama did this, or the dad wasn't there. Because I feel one reason why I'm single as well, and I go all off subject, y'all know that, is because I do have trust issues with men, because I felt my father should have loved me and he wasn't there.
Yeah, so in order to get support, your partner has to know what they're supporting, right?
Yes.
And so you have to be open and transparent. I know with us, my childhood was traumatic in the sense of had a father that was a womanizer. He was abusive, both emotionally and physically to my mom. And so I, like Marlo, had trust issues when it came to men, right? And so I know when we first started dating, and I was in the fire service, so I'm gone 24 hours, and I'm blowing his phone up. And he told me one day, he was like, listen, you sit and driving yourself crazy. I'm not your father. And literally, I'm gonna talk to you real quick as your friend and not as your husband. I can tell you I'm anywhere right now, and I could be with a woman. You're gonna have to put your past aside and understand I'm not him. And when he said that, it really hit me like, dang, I really am taking what I know and projecting it onto this man who has not shown me what my father has shown. But at the same time, even to this day, I'm 43, and even to this day, it's like I still deal with things from my childhood. He knows that, and so when I'm lashing out and start having a temper,
This is just further in the conversation. How comfortable are you discussing your past pain or trauma, and what boundaries should be established around the conversations?
I don't let that out in the beginning. I don't want to scare anybody or run them off. So it's not at the first date or the first dinner. But once I feel like I'm comfortable with you, we've made a connection, and I see that there's going to be a future, because if I don't see a future, there's no reason for me to even have to discuss that with you.
Absolutely.
But if it's somebody who I'm taking seriously, then yeah, I want to be transparent. Not too much. I don't want them to have everything, but just enough for them to understand me at least. I'm comfortable with that. My children are watching me. By the way, you guys are my strength till this day. I meant to say that. They're part of my coping mechanism. Yes, because my two daughters, they were present, obviously, in my divorce. And I felt like my kids witnessed me go through a physical transition where they thought I was dying. And it looked like it felt like it. Divorce is like death.
Yes.
So it is physical. Like she said, it started taking on, her autoimmune system. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you do have to find a coping mechanism, or it will take you out of here.
Right.
I know some people who say dying from a broken heart isn't real. No, I think that's real.
Yes, it's absolutely real.
I think that's very, very real.
Absolutely. It could change you for the worse, or it could change you for the better. I've experienced both sides of the spectrum. It changed me for the worse, but then I had to do something.
Love yourself.
If I didn't do something, I wouldn't even be here with you guys. Yeah. All right.
Loving yourself is so good.
Absolutely. And while you say that, loving yourself, because one of the things that I learned, I had to learn this coming through it, is that instinctively, and I always give people this test. If I were to say, do you love yourself? Instinctively, you're going to say, yes, I don't think there's anybody who's going to say, no, I don't love myself. But if you look at how you allow other people to handle you, that is an indication that there is a deficit somewhere there, that there's a part of yourself that you're not loving enough, and you have to figure out what that is and how to move forward from it.
Scott and Yolanda's question is,
This has been great. Thank you all for opening up and sharing. You kind of answered some of this. Just to elaborate, at the end of the day, are each of you happy, or do you have joy?
at the end of the day, after everything you've shared and the wisdom and the nuggets that you've given us, are you able to say that you are happy, and do you have joy at the end of the day?
Absolutely.
I'm totally happy. Totally happy. I mean, can we be happier? Yes. But when I wake up every morning, I tell y'all, I look in the mirror and I tell my nephews this: Lord, thank you for another day. Lord, let me be great. Lord, let me see what you have in store for me today. I hype myself up. Big feet, thin edges, I hype me up. I'm her. I walk in any room, I don't give a damn, because my story is different from yours. And God, this is my story, and I'm gonna love me. I'm not looking for you to love me. So I'm just saying, people have to love themselves. Man, woman, we have to love ourselves And what makes you happy, what truly makes you happy may not make me happy, but I'm happy. I'm happy.
I can say that I'm happy at the end of the day because one, you gotta have a support team behind you. And these right here, this is my support team right here, my friends, my loves right here. They give me all the support that I need. And so I can say that I have to be obedient to God and what He wants for me and make sure I'm walking in my purpose no matter what path I go down. I make sure my eyes are open and my ears are open as well, that I'm listening to God. Because you never know that a lot of people, you go through a lot of trials and tribulations and obstacles and people try to throw you off. But like recently, you know, some news I found out and I said, you know what, let me be obedient to God because you have something better for me. One door is closing, but you know what, there's a lot more opening and I just have to be obedient and trust Him and have faith and that everything's gonna be all right.
I agree. I'm happy. Every morning when my eyes pop open, the first thing is I give thanks for life. I give thanks because someone else did not open their eyes. And I have a different take on life just because of my background in the fire service. I've seen a lot of bad. I've seen a lot of tragedy. I've seen a lot of death. I've seen a lot of people at their worst. And so I always look at what I think is bad and I'm like, Hawaii, this is not bad. Because you know that such and such has seen this or is going through this. And so it puts it in perspective that what you think is a tragedy, is it really? You know, it's all about perception. There's only so many things that we can control in life, but we can control our thought process regarding the things that are happening to us.
Yes, that's a great question. Am I happy every day? No, because I'm human, so I go through it, but I know that gratitude is a source for joy. And like she just said, once you think about some things and the traumas and the circumstances that people go through on a daily basis, you look back at your situation and say, now, why am I complaining again? So I have gratitude for all of the blessings and all the mercy that God has and all the grace that He has daily and taking care of my children, making sure that I don't go hungry and I don't go without. And that is the source of my happiness and my joy. So that's kind of like my daily thing. Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. I'm here at the Expo Women's Conference. And so where them fans at? I got me a fan. Freddie O gave me this fan. And those that know Freddie O, he's always around Atlanta taking photos. That is the photo man.